Okay, so we've made our chest a little bit more interesting. I'm going to show the lid and the bands again, but now we need to fit it into our animation. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to have the lid, as the camera pans in, we're going to have the lid open to reveal the gold inside. But we need to make the lid one solid object. So currently it's the lid and the two bands, and we need to make it one object. So I'm going to click on the lid. I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the two bands, and I'm going to hold down Control and tap J. And you'll notice now that the lid is, let's say for example, I press G to move it. It's all now one shape. As you can see, it's just one shape. So I'm just going to press escape so I don't actually move it. Now, we need the lid to open away from the camera. So I'm going to take a look. I'm going to show the wall and the floor again. And I'm going to camera view. And I'm going to sort of immediately come out of camera view. I don't just want to get the position of the camera. So we need the lid to open away from the camera. And it's currently oriented across the x-axis, meaning that the length of the lid runs across the x-axis, which means we need to rotate it along the x-axis. So I'm going to tap R and I'm going to tap X. The only problem is you get that kind of effect. So we need to change the point around which the lid rotates. I'm just going to press escape so I don't actually want it to change. Now currently the lid is rotating around, can you see that dot there? The lid is rotating around the point. So if I, for example, rotate it across its z-axis, you can see it's rotating on the left side of the lid. But we need to get it so that it rotates somewhere around here at the back of the lid in the center. Now to change the origin point, the origin being the position around which something rotates, there's several ways you can do it, but we're going to do it with the 3D cursor. You can position the 3D cursor by holding down Shift and tapping the right mouse button, and you'll see this kind of crosshairs effect appear as when you do. Now I'm going to rotate my camera so as I get a best possible view to do this here, and I'm going to sort of hold down Shift and I'm going to right click at the base of the lid, and when I move my mouse around it's roughly in the place where I want it. Now you can be a bit more specific about that, you can experiment, but I think that's roughly for my purposes going to be okay. And I'm going to click on my lid. I'm going to then go up to Object, Set Origin, Origin to 3D Cursor, and you'll notice the little orange dot here will move to where the 3D cursor is. And now, when I tap R to rotate and X to rotate along the x-axis, you'll notice that the lid moves as it should do. So I'm going to press X to cancel that. So now we've got the chest fully rigged. It's fully rigged and ready to go. So we need to start working on the animation. So I'm going to go back to my animation timeline. I'm going to bring it up so that we can see it. And I'm going to click on my camera for just a moment to remind me of how many keyframes we've got to manage this animation in, and it's 36 keyframes. So I'm going to click on the lid. I'm going to tap I to insert a keyframe, and you'll see the orange keyframe pops up there. I'm going to grab the playhead, move it to 36, and then I'm going to sort of move around a little here. I'm going to tap R to rotate my chest, X to rotate across the x-axis, and I'm going to sort of pull it to about there. And I'm going to tap I to insert my keyframe. Now, when I tap 0 to go into camera view, I tap play. I'm going to drag my playhead back. I tap play. You see that my chest, the lid of my chest opens as the camera zooms in to reveal the gold inside. And that's how you animate a cutscene using Blender.